Hi, folks, and welcome to week 2 of children's literature. I hope that you're having, well, I know you had a lot of work to do, but I hope you had a little bit of fun getting into the book and getting to reflect on your own experiences in with literature and children's literature. I've really enjoyed reading I'm not through all of them yet, because some people I know won't be able to submit until tonight, but I've really enjoyed reading your introductions this week. It's been really fun. I'm trying to get in and respond to every single one of them. I'm happy to say it looks like we've got some serious Swifties in this group, which I am so down with. Um, there's photo evidence in the comments. Get ready. No, one thing you may have noticed as you went in to look at people's introductions is this is a huge class. Well, actually, it's 2 classes. So I have 2 sections of this course this summer, and I put you guys all together in one bucket. That way, all the stuff is in the same spot, and it gives you more of a chance to interact with more people. So just so you know, no, normally we don't have like 40 people in a class, but we have 2 classes all together this time. So this week so tonight I'm doing this on Monday. So on the night of the 10th, your first draft of your first reflection essay is due. And one of your assignments for week 2 is to have that edited. I did include a peer editing guide that I've used in my 16-week class when we have more time to like send it back and forth, but I didn't want any of you sitting and waiting for someone else to do something because we're at such an accelerated schedule. So I would say your first priority for the week is to figure out who's going to do your peer edit. My suggestions are finding if you have a friend that has done this kind of thing for you, if for other classes, or a peer or a family member that you trust and is a good writer. That's always good to get that feedback from them. You can also stop into your closest college tutoring center. I know that is not possible for all of you, but I know some of you are Iowa State students. Sounds like some of you are on campus this summer. Any of the DMAC campuses that have an open academic achievement center would be a resource for you. And then the third option is actually our academic achievement centers also have an online option where you can send a paper and get some feedback. So I did link to that in the where it talks about the peer edit for this week. I would do that early on because it might take a couple of days to get it back, because then you have a couple of days to make your edits. So next week on the 17th, your final draft of reflection essay 1 will be due. Make sure that it meets all minimum requirements. That is the biggest way that people lose points. I try very hard to be like, look, it needs to be this long, or it needs to have this many sources, or whatever. Already in a couple of the assignments that have come in, like there's a 200-word minimum and people are writing like 75 words. That is after this week, that will be, you'll get a significant dock in points if you're not meeting those minimum requirements. So please make sure you're doing that. Of course, like I said, reach out if you have any questions at all. So other than getting that paper in its beautiful final draft format this week, you are also reading chapter 3, which is really interesting. It's kind of great kind of guide for different levels of children's literature as far as like developmentally and topically and all those things. So really interesting chapter, I think. And there is a writing prompt that goes along with that. So that's pretty much what you're doing this week. The paper is really the priority, getting that in its final draft format and getting some feedback. If you have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to reach out. So I hope you guys have a great week, and let me know if you need anything else.